Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MeyAroyo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today I'm working from the back area of my co-working space here at the 4-Leaf Clover in Bansko. And I kind of had a really rough start to this morning. Today's video is all about like a design with me video. And I wanted to like freestyle it in a way. I wanted to just come up with an idea and just do it. And then I had the most non-creative morning ever. So it's only new now that I finally got my mojo running, coming here and working, looking at all these flowers. So we're having a floral design and it's something pretty cool. So I'm going to teach you how to make a pattern of some sort, and then we're going to take that pattern from Canva, we're going to download it, and then we're going to upload it to be used inside of letters. And then we're going to upload it to Redbubble. So it's going to be really fun. And after we're going to do that, we're going to get back to me and we're going to talk a bit more about what we have coming up for this month, because July is going to be very different. I'm learning my lessons throughout this YouTube journey with all of my other goals, because I don't know if you've seen the goals video that was posted on July 1st, but I'm like, I have so many goals for this month other than YouTube, and I need to get started with them. So as you guys can see, this is not a live premiere. This video was not live premiering because I'm going to do less live premieres, and I know if you guys like them, and I like them too, but I need to work. So some of my videos are not going to live premiere. I'm going to always keep you guys updated if a video live premieres with my Instagram at May.Aroyo, or with our Facebook group, which I'm planning to spend more time in, as well as in the community tab of this channel. Let's go to my computer, check out Canva, do some amazing, interesting, not amazing, I'm not really, maybe I need to lower your expectations. Let's go to Canva, see what I came up with sitting here outside, thinking about flowers, thinking about my goals, thinking about the fact that I need to start working. And this is a design that you can do with multiple styles, with multiple patterns. It doesn't have to be floral. It can be with different words. It's just a system that you can scale up and do with whatever you want. And I'm going to upload it to Redbubble. You can obviously upload it to any platform that you choose. And then we're going to get back to me and talk a bit more about what we have coming for us in the month of July. Let's go to my screen and have some fun. As most of you know, if you watch my design tutorials, I like to make my designs to be 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. And what I want to do today might actually require me to do it a bit differently than what I usually do, because I want to try to do something with letters, with flowers. I'm thinking about the word now, something like really focused on acting and doing and trying and, you know, being in touch with my goals. So I'm thinking the word now would be written sort of in the middle here. So what I'm going to do is also open another document to be 5,000 by 3,000 pixels. And we'll sort of have this alignment here. And what I want to do with this one is just fill it with flowers. So I'm going to Elements, I'm typing in flowers. I'm choosing my graphics because Canva changed all of their thing again and only static beings. And I have a lot of different types of flowers here. I actually have this one, which kind of looks really nice. I'm thinking about just using it as it is. But I want to create something nice with several of the flowers that I see here. Maybe to try to find something with these like types of flowers. They look nice, or with these types. I'm still not sure what I want. I don't want the watercolor one. I liked these ones. So I'm going to be working with these, and I'm just going to create a nice little pattern for me. And I want to create a design using these elements, but sort of like splashing them all over the place. So just give me a moment. Now that I've got this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this in PNG because I want high quality, but I'm not going to use the transparent background because I don't need it. And right after this is being downloaded as a photo, I'm going to upload it right back to here to be used making a new text. So let's just drag it up, upload it here. And what I'm going to do is go to elements and click on the letter N, because I want to use the word now. I want to write down now, but I want to write that with the frame option of Canva, because you have the option to have a letter and then write like in it to put basically a photo. And I want this one because this one looks good. And let's type in O and then type in W. And with this design, what I'm thinking about doing is first of all to make like the simple one, the simple design, you know, for t-shirts and for all that. And then what I'll do after that is create a seamless pattern. But the first thing I need to do is to align all of them to be in the exact same height, and then straighten them up side by side, and then minimizing them to fit the inside here, just like that. And now that this is centered here, what I'm going to do is go to my uploads and drag this photo and place it inside each and every one of those. But the thing is that what I'm going to do with the W, I'm going to make this file bigger, crossing over the N, then make this file bigger, put it to the side, cross it over the W, and then enlarge this one on both ends, and it will sort of look like a pattern is being created from all of them. And this is one of my designs for today, but I also want to create this design to look good on pretty much anything, not just on t-shirts or on the mugs. So I'm just going to copy it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and make it smaller, place it in the center, and create a seamless pattern from surrounding it. So if I want to put this later on a blanket or on one of the biggest items like the shower curtain, it's still gonna look good. And for that, what I need are the original photos, the original 4 elements that I used. I'm gonna copy them here. I'm actually gonna copy them to a new one and create a seamless pattern that surrounds everything in my design. So for example, let me just add a page to make it smaller, to make it easier. I'm centering this on both edges. You can see the center lines. It's one of my favorite features with Canva. And what I'm going to do is duplicate this, basically quadruplicate this. So it's going to be on all edges, right from the center of it. Where is my precious purple center line? And obviously I'm going to test it to see that this seamless pattern worked, because you always have to do that when making seamless patterns. And I'm going to try with this one. Kind of trying to get inspired here. It took me a really long time to get inspired this morning. I know that a lot of people say, like, you know, you make it look so easy, you always seem like, you know, you're doing things real fast, but it's not true. I mean, this morning I was like, I think I was trying to get in the zone, and the internet in my apartment wasn't working all that well, and I tried recording and it wasn't working well, and by the time the internet was fixed, I was like so out of it and so like not in the mood to work that I just couldn't finish it in time. And I think that some days, you know, you can't control when you're getting inspired and when you're not. And it is rather hard some days just to find the inspiration of what to do. And I was like looking at my friend, and I was sitting with friends, and I was like, no, now I have to get back to work. And then right on the way to the co-working space, I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to design something with the word now. So I came downstairs, and there are a bunch of flowers here all around me. So it just gave me the idea to just, you know, do something with flowers and the word now, because right now I need to work and there are flowers around me, you know, just as simple as that, I guess. And I know that a lot of people go like, how do you always find inspiration? I don't always find inspiration. I'm not always in a working mood. I'm not always in a designing mood. I often look at the things that I'm designing and I'm like, why did I design that? It looks terrible. It looks terrible. And I'm always like degrading my designs. I'm like, they're not good enough. How am I going to upload them onto YouTube? So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, she's designing so fast. Yeah, I'm in the zone now. So when I'm in the zone, I'm designing fast, I'm designing well. I don't even know if this is considered designing well, yeah? I'm just, doing whatever comes to mind in this particular moment. But never judge yourself if you are feeling like you're not really inspired right now, if something is feeling off, if you're not getting your work in the timely manner that you wanted it to. Don't belittle yourself that much. Don't think that there is something, in any way wrong with you, because sometimes you just can't find it. Sometimes you're just not inspired. There is nothing you can do about it, and you just go with the flow and design whenever you feel inspiration is striking you at that particular moment. And if you're designing and it's so uninspired and it comes off looking really bad, then just throw it away. I'm pretty sure I might do that to this design as well. Let me just copy the word now into here and put this in the middle. I think it's a nice design. I kind of like it. I think I also want to design something a bit similar, but with slightly a different layout. Like, I want to do it for the greeting cards, and for the greeting cards I really do need to have a very different alignment for everything, because I want them to be horizontally aligned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, because this one is going for my t-shirts and this one is going for everything that has a seamless pattern, and I'm going to show you how in a bit. But I want something that will make a really nice horizontal card. So what I'm going to do, because I don't need a seamless pattern, is I'm just going to select everything here and lower it down. And then I'm going to select everything from here and bring it up. And what I'm going to do after I'm going to export this photo is like just crop it. I'm actually going to do this one now, because for this specific one I don't need a transparent background. I'm happy to have, the white background. So I'm just going to download this one right now real quick without a transparent background. And then I'm going to open it in my computer. I'm using a Mac, so I'm guessing you guys can just, put it on a different place or just crop it differently. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to find like 3000 by 3400. I'm going to center this and crop this, and I believe that this will make a really nice card. And if I need different dimensions, I'll use different dimensions. But I also have this design, which is for the seamless pattern part, as well as this design for the t-shirts and the horizontally aligned products. But now I'm also thinking about my phones, so maybe for phones I might want to have just the same design, but I'm going to do like just a vertical alignment to that. And with that, I'm going to make sure that everything is aligned in the same way, like this. I'm going to shrink this down a bit to fit all the parameters from the sides here, and then I'm just going to grab this and make this a lot bigger. So what I'm working with this one is this, and this, and I'm thinking maybe for the stickers, I think this will actually make a nice sticker because it will come off connected. Let me just download all of these in PNG format, transparent background, and again we're downloading this one, and this one to our computer. And once it's done, I'm gonna open quickly Redbubble here, go into my account and add new work. I'm just waiting for it to finish downloading so I can unzip it and check out my creation and see that the seamless pattern did in fact work, that the horizontally aligned photo that I made is going to look good on a card and a postcard, as well as the rest of the designs. So I'm just going to unzip it real quick. I'm going to drag this up into here so everything's going to be in the same folder. Go to add new work, and the first thing I'm uploading is the seamless pattern, because I want this to be uploaded first because I want to see that it's working. So now if I open this one, I'm just going to minimize this, choose a pattern, and see that it looks good. So now what I'm going to do, let me just quickly find a title for it. And this is mostly for the design tutorial, so I'm not really diving deeper into words, but I am going to change the photos. The way I do things is I replace the photos to the photos that I want to be using first off, and then I go back and finish the alignment. So for almost all of the shirts, it's just going to be that design. For the dress, I might use this design. For this dress, I want to use just the word now. For this dress, also the now design like this. For the flower, we said this one. For the phone, we have these. This case is nice. I'm not really sure though. Let's just leave it for now. And for the throw pillows, and because they're also for the tote bags, I'm going to leave them as is for this moment. But I'm going to change the prints and the cards to this one, as well as the laptop ones. And this one is left the same. The mugs, I'm thinking either this one or the flower one. Let's try the flower one. Travel mug. I can do this one as well. Mini skirts, I don't really care. Scarves are going to stay the same. The iPad. Let's try just the normal word. For the bag, just the word. This actually really looks good on a notebook. I didn't even think about it when I was doing like the ideas for the notebooks, but for the journal I changed it up a bit. This is nice on a clock. The artboard prints can stay the same. The acrylic blocks are staying the same. The bath mats I'm going to change to, no, I'm actually going to leave it the same or just put in this one. The bottle water, let's try this one. This one is staying the same. This one I'm going to try and change or just delete it because I'm not sure it even looks good enough for me to like it as much. For the face mask, I'm thinking about using this design. This I think I'll leave the same for now. So funny when I say for now, and that's what it says on the design. The socks, I don't think I'll do socks for this one, you know. I don't think I will do socks. I think the backpack will just have the normal one. And let's just go up and adjust things for us. So this one goes all the way up here. And let's align it. I want to see how it looks on different colors. I like how it looks on the dark t-shirts. So I'm going to pretty much select mostly dark t-shirts, like the dark style. And obviously activate this on kids clothing. And then again with the large print clothing, putting it in the middle and centering it horizontally and choosing the darker colors for display. For this one, again, I think it's just the same. Maybe I'll just minimize it a bit, just a bit, place it here, and maybe color it again in black. Maybe I'll leave this one black, it kind of looks nice. For this one, just putting it a bit higher, leave it white. I think this one is nice also to be left white, even though I'm not a fan of wearing white, especially on dresses. But I'm guessing I'm not the only woman in the world, so other women might like it. Just like this. The sticker I'm just leaving like this. I think the phone looks nice, although I'm gonna pretty much make it smaller because we have multiple phone types and it needs to look, oh, maybe I think I'm gonna buy this one. I really need one for my phone. And now let's see the pattern at work with the word now in the center. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I need to scale it up just a bit. I kind of like this pattern. Obviously, I could have invested a lot more time in creating this specific pattern, and I can also like change the background. So the bag and the pillow are going to be like white, and the big pillow is going to be black. And this look really nice as a print. I really do like it. I love it on a laptop. I think it looks nice. With here, let's just try and see if the pattern solves our problem. So basically, like sort of putting it this way. We are facing like the word and the sides, but I kind of still like it. It looks kind of cute. And with the mug, we are good. Good. This one I'm just going to quickly make the pattern and then center it again. Make it smaller, give it a black background, maybe even put it a bit below, like this. This one would be centered on white. This one I'm not even touching, it looks really nice. This one I'm just gonna put it on both front and end. And if you didn't know that, front and back, it's like the best feature that you can do for this type of art, like whenever you're designing the journal, so make sure to do that. I like my clock to be black. And say the word now. The artboard prints I like, the acrylic blocks I like. The throw blankets, now that I'm seeing it, it's not going to come off looking nice. I mean, it's going to come off looking weird, but maybe I can do something like this. Maybe even more. If someone would like it, they will buy it. Let's just activate it, you know, just in case. And I'm going to change this to, this actually looks really nice. That one, I like it. For this one, what I'm going to do is click on the pattern. It's going to create a bigger like back and front. Make it a tiny bit smaller. Place it this way. And maybe give it a black color. I think it looks nice. This one is aligned. I'm not really sure on that one. I mean, it looks good like that, so I don't mind. The mask is kind of nice. Thinking maybe also make it black, but this is the one without the background, so I can't really make it black, but it does look nice as it is, so I don't mind. I'm going to create another seamless pattern over on this one and maybe give it a black background for the apron. And I don't know what to do with my backpack. Maybe I'll just throw in the word now here on the pocket of the backpack and color everything in black. I need to obviously make it a tiny bit smaller and place it in the center. And for this, I'm just going to replace it to this one. I don't think it, I don't know if it looks good or not. This is what I came up with today. This is what I did. This is the result. And I wasn't feeling very inspired. I do like some of the things, and I think obviously we'll have a look and see how it looks. This is digital art, design and illustration, life in patterns, as well as flowers. And I will choose one of the t-shirts to be the main thing, maybe just a classic tee. And let's see what came of my design today. Let's see if I did it. I managed to pull it off on such a day where I'm not inspired in the least. If I did manage to throw something in that looks semi-good. Let's get ready. The masks are good. I like the masks. I like this t-shirt so much. I love this t-shirt. Okay, I think the t-shirt design came out nice. I don't care how the other ones came out because the t-shirts came out nice. The dress looks kind of brilliant. The sticker came out exactly as I expected it. I'm going to order more stickers. I'm really loving it. I really love the laptop sleeve. It looks really nice. I love the foam cover. The art print has a frame around it. Let me just have a look at... Oh, yeah. The postcard came out brilliant. The postcard came out exactly like I wanted it to come out. And I really love this alignment of it. The coasters look brilliant. I love how it looks on the big pillow. And I'm kind of psyched. Obviously, I don't like how it looks on most of the baby products because the printing is really small, but how it looks on the small ones is fine, like on the onesies and the t-shirts. I love the bag. And overall, like, even though it might not look good on everything, the card is brilliant. And I love this floral design. I don't know if you guys like it too, but that was my idea for today. And let me recap. I made a design from flower elements. I downloaded it, uploaded it, and placed it inside of letters on Canva. You could do it with pretty much anything you have to do. And then after I did this, I made some sort of a line around it, some sort of a frame. Some of it is seamless, some of it is not. And it's such a simple and easy design. And with this design being finished, and I'm actually quite pleased with the result, let's get back to me and see what we have in store for us tomorrow as well as further on in the month of July. And we're back to me. I'm sitting down for this one. And I'm sitting here in my co-working park area. I think it's like the outside grounds. And I'm looking into what we have in store in the month of July, and I got so many messages after the video I did of the goals, like, you know, people asking for different kind of things. So we have sort of a schedule for the next few days, and I want to keep you updated on that because it's super cool for you guys to know what videos are coming. So first we have a video coming up tomorrow, which is going to be how to make and sell printable flashcards where you can sell them on Etsy or on PayHip or on Shopify. And it's not going to be a live premiere, so I'm sorry guys, but you know, I have my other goals. And then on the 7th, we're going to have 6 months on YouTube, which I'm going to be filming in the infinity pool here in Bansko, and I'm not going to be alone. And it is going to live premiere at around 8 or 9 p.m. in Bansko time. We're having another shop review video coming up on the 9th, so make sure to go ahead and check out the description for a Google form link down below where you can go in and anonymously submit your shop. Those could be Redbubble, Society6, Printful, shops with the Shopify, Etsy, wherever it is that you're selling print on demand or printable items, as well as another design with me video coming up on the 12th of July. The rest of the schedule is open, guys, so keep on commenting down below or in our community group what kind of videos you want to see. And with that being said, that is it from me for today, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow with how to make and sell printable flashcards, and I can't wait. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye!